Hello there, Wonder community. This is very interesting. For the first time in my channel's history, I will shoot a video from outside of my home. Sitting here at the bus station in my neighborhood Graneholm, waiting for the bus to take me to one of my regular second-hand stores, Erikshjälpen, who is more or less owned by the church, and they used to have a very big stack of records. They have still a good amount of records, but not the biggest. They're not the ruler when it comes to the stack, the how many records they have in one store. But it's pretty okay. They have a huge stack of CDs and a pretty good stack of vinyl singles also. So I'm going to take you to a trip here to Erikshjälpen and one of my regular search for records, my monthly search for records. Erikshjälpen, here we are. This place has moved around the city a couple of times. Now it is here, up in a place called JorgenS in the central Sundsvall.
Det behöver inte vara någon större märkare än så här. Det känns ju lite bättre än här svarta. Fast det här är ju liksom lite... Som det är så bra kan man inte gå över där. Det här är barn, den här. Ja, den är lägre. Jag går och tittar på den här.
Well, you see here it's a lot of interesting stuff. Unfortunately I have most of them. The greatest is Elton John, but prefer more complete. So Rockwell I'm going to take a look at. I don't have that any full length with them. A lot of 80s stuff here, but I have most of them. Classical. Hey, look at this. Heroes, Commodores. I have that one already. Greatest hits 5-star. Now they have really put out some interesting stuff here. motion picture and with love. Swedish dancing orchestras. These second-hand stores, record bins are full of them. I remember this collection. I have a couple of them that I got in Christmas present when I was a kid. Take a look at it. Normally I'm not too fond of that label, but it seemed interesting anyway. Collection by Paul Carrack. Whoa. Pretty old one. Interesting. I never Humperdinck. More dancing orchestras and dancing orchestras and dancing orchestras and did I say it was more dancing orchestras and different stuff that I see every time I go to one of these. Oh, this one I recently bought. Singles. A lot of stuff that I already have. Problem with having such a big singles collection is that it's hard to find something that you don't have. CDs. Sixpence down the Richard. As you can see, it's very much mixed with both Swedish and international artists. A lot of stuff that I haven't heard of before. I've seen this before when I've been here, and it's very tempting, but the quality is all too bad. Well, it is turned out to be a really good sunny day here today. Looked a little cloudy this morning. Here is JorgenS. And my visit here at Erikshjälpen turned out to be a glorious success. Show you exactly how good it became. Hello there, vinyl community, YouTube. Sitting here at my balcony and relaxing after this interesting Saturday. I hope that you have enjoyed my little walk through the record bins at Erikshjälpen here in Sundsvall. Even though this the quality may not have been the absolute best, this actually is my first time ever to dig in records, among records, search through records and filming at the same time. So it was a little hard to try to find the right position, so you could see when I'm digging and so on, and so I'm a newbie, what can I say? But I hope that you enjoyed it anyway, and I thought that I could show what I found, even though there are a couple of weeks still to next vinyl and CD update for August. But August has been really nice to me when it comes to record findings, so I have a lot to show. So I thought it was a good idea to show this one now, so to spare time for the other, the original vinyl up and CD update. So the findings for this Saturday start with this one, the Norwegian entry, the Eurovision Song Contest from 1982. Norwegian singer Teigen, who have participated in this contest numerous times, along with singer Anita Skorgan, and the song Adieu didn't go all that well in the contest, and the English version Tell Me. Now this, I don't know if this is coincidence, if this is struck of lightning, good luck strike of lightning, I don't know what it is, but remember in my previous vinyl and CD update when I showed a single with Italian singer Alan Sorrenti, who had an Italian entry for Eurovision in 1980. And I said that just a week later I found the single, the single itself, and the same goes with this one. I watched the Eurovision Song Contest from 1982 just recently, and just 1 or 2 weeks later I found the single of the Norwegian entry there. So I don't know if this what kind of coincidence this is, but it's really fun to find something just weeks after I'm watching the entire event. CD, I had this one before on a cassette copy, but I wanted a real CD version of it. Suede and their debut, self-titled debut from 1993, consisting So Young and Animal Nitrate and so on. I think it is their debut. Really happy to find such a Britpop classic on CD. The full-length vinyl couple, 5-star and their greatest hits compilation from 1989. I have, of course, all of their studio albums from the 80s, but I didn't have this compilation. So it's very, very interesting. All their hits here, Can't Wait Another Minute, and Find the Time, and Systematic, and The Slightest Touch, Strong as Steel, and so on. Really, I'm a huge fan of this 80s band. One of the best soul acts from Great Britain. Siblings Pearsons, who are the name of the members, and really like the singer Doris Pearson. She has a great voice. So very interesting. More soul, but from another decade of the 70s. No, I'm rambling. This is from 1980. It's close to the 70s, but from 1980. The Commodores and Heroes. Cut out, but still very, very fun to find. And more soul. Rockwell, famous for the hit single Somebody's Watching Me. This is the album Captured, that I have captured, and this one does not contain Somebody's Watching Me, but another minor hit that he had, Peeping Tom. It's on 1985 and a Motown release, which always is interesting. It'll be very interesting. It's my first album by Rockwell. And finally, the jazz album that I was surprised myself that I bought. This is from an Italian series called Jazz Giants that were pretty ordinary at Warehouse here in Sundsvall during the 80s. They mixed total different styles, modern with swing and so on, and the same album, and which is pretty much why I'm not too fond of this label or this series. I remember that when I was a kid, during my first years as a jazz lover, in Christmas present I got an album from this series, and it contained on one record live recordings with Charlie Parker, and on the other one Duke Ellington Orchestra. It was a mix that was very, very strange. Big band swing and bebop classic on the same album. It contains too many different genres. But so I never thought in my wildest dreams that I would buy another Jazz Giants record in my life. I have two that I bought in that I got in 1987. So 30 years later I found a third one that I actually bought. I can't believe it. But the reason I bought it was what's on this one. Take a look at this. Having great here Buddy Tate, and you have Milton Buckner on organ. And I know who Buddy Tate is, pretty good saxophone player, and jazz organ is always interesting. And whole album of this two album set with that that band. And on the other side, a lot of Stan Getz recordings. One song with Coleman Hawkins and Don Byas, not bad at all. And the other one with French musicians plus Kenny Clark. And also we have in some that consisting organ recordings. So this one is very, very interesting. Even though I'm not too fond of the jazz series itself, it's going to be very interesting. So with that, I hope that you have enjoyed my little walkthrough this Saturday, my walkthrough the record bins Erikshjälpen, and I hope that you all have a nice continuing of summer, what's left of it, going through, coming soon to the autumn, sooner than we think. So until next time, I hope that you all have a great time, and take care, and bye-bye.